All right, let's test something out today. Here I've got Byredo Bal D'Afrique Absolu. Fantastic creamy citrus musk and woods fragrance that's almost a 10 out of 10 for me. For here I have Desmirage Sahara Sunset. Now, this is like a $400 fragrance. This is like $40 or less kind of fragrance. So I'm gonna put the Absolu on the right arm. I'm gonna put Desmirage on the left. Now, I've smelled these head to head on paper and I can say it's pretty darn close, like around 85, 90% as far as the scent profile, but I've never put them head to head in terms of projection and longevity. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now, the Sahara Sunset is based off the EDP version where this is the absolute, but according to my sources at Desmirage, they tried to make this a little bit stronger. The EDP version just didn't perform and project like people wanted. So I'll get back to you later, let you know which one did best. All right, so time for an update on the Byredo Bal D'Afrique versus the Desmirage Sahara Sunset. We're over 6 hours in at this point. As you can tell, I'm outside. It's pretty hot for this time of year. It's windy, I'm sweaty, been doing some outdoors work, and let's see where we're at. So I'll tell you right off the bang, the Byredo came out heavier, thicker, sweeter, as you would expect for an absolute version versus the EDP. And now at like 6.5 hours, it's still going pretty well. It's not down to just a skin scent. You can definitely detect it still projecting a little bit. So overall, Byredo, this absolute version is doing awesome. Now on the other arm, that's where we have the Sahara Sunset by Desmirage. And it's still there. Now it's faded quite a bit. It's kind of turning down into a skin scent. I think after 6.5 hours now being outdoors in the sun and sweaty for an EDP that costs $40 or less, that's pretty darn good. And the scent profile is still matching up pretty well, just a little bit lighter compared to the Byredo. So in conclusion, this Byredo Absolute version is still really, really nice. But for $300 less, the Desmirage does a pretty darn good job. And it's affordable enough that if it starts to fade on you a little bit, just reapply. But as far as the comparison rating goes, I mean, this is still like a A- to A with the Desmirage, especially at the price point that it's at. You know, I have it in my showcase. So does a lot of other creators. There's Desmirage.com. They're always running specials. I'm sure there's gonna be some big sales for Black Friday. So if you're into the Byredo Bal D'Afrique Absolute, but it's a little pricey, go check out the Desmirage. This is, well, actually the only inspired version that I've smelled of the Bal D'Afrique, and it does a really, really nice job, even for being an EDP. So until next time, save money, smell better.